I'm excited to show you this condo development model. It's a very good looking model. It's something that you can share with investors or banks, and it does everything for you. It starts from development all the way through to sales tracking and closing out your building. So let's get started and I'll show you how this model works. The first three blue tabs is where you would put most of your inputs. Anything in blue, we're starting off with our property data inputs, is where you would input information. So you have your development information, your dates, a little bit about the unit mix, the square footages, estimated pricing, and move-in dates. This could be expanded. This sample is actually set up for 20 units, but you can expand it and add more just by clicking on this section. Your expenses related to the sales, your financing assumptions. This assumes that there's 70% of debt on the cost. The next tab is your development cost. This tab is already set up for a residential development. As you can see, it goes through all the categories. All you would have to do is fill in this section in blue. The summaries are already set up for you, as you can see here. If I click on this, it's summarizing this section. It does that all the way down to total project costs. Your loan interest is calculated for you based on this calculated mortgage and the 70% that we saw on the input tab. Again, this is not anything that you would touch. The next tab is your cost spent. There's very little on this worksheet that you have to change. You have to change this section right here. It's the number of months to spread the cost. The costs are summarized by category. These dates are based on whatever you enter right here. And what this does is it spreads the cost over time, so you can see how your equity is spent. And it also helps calculate the construction interest on the loan that you have in place. The rest of it is all automated for you. This is where the IRR calculation is, here down at the bottom. That pulls to a summary page. So that's all you have to do on this worksheet. Then we get into the presentation tabs. There are two that I would recommend for presentations. There's this property performance dashboard that has all the information about your project, from your timing to your development costs. And then it has this concise analysis over time that has your sales, your cash on cash, your returns, your cumulative profit. Anything highlighted in green in this section is your equity multiple over 1. And here's the IRR calculation that's pulled from the other tab. So this tab is fully automated except for this one cell. All this does is, and there's a note that tells you what it does, all you would do here is estimate how long it takes you to get to this equity requirement of 1.1. So it's probably about 9 months worth. This just gives you an estimate of how long you'll be spending your money out of pocket based on the spread that you put in. In this case, it's about 9 months. So this is just for information. You don't even have to use it if you don't want to. It's just a quick way to show a bank or an investor how long it'll take you to spend your equity. The next worksheet that is all automated is the project schedule. This is a nice visual that you can add to a presentation or to an investor package that shows you the project over time. And then we get into the automated worksheets like the profit and loss. This is set up for 3 years. It shows how the sales come in month by month. So you can see what you're going to get as gross sales by month. It also spreads your expenses, comes down to your net sales, and then it shows the debt that you're paying as you go along with your sales. As you can see, in this case, by December 1, 2022, you no longer have debt and you've already paid back the debt, and the rest of it is gross profit. Down below is just the debt amortization calculation. This is all automated. So this whole worksheet is automated for you. The 3 years are collapsed. So you can close this section right here, and that would give you just the first 12 months if you wanted to print this. The next tab is a sales tracking worksheet that you can actually use for a presentation as well. It tracks 36 months of sales. As you can see here, it shows the percentage sold over time. In this case, by September 1, 2024, we're at 100% sales. This expands. So if you were to have entered more units, they would have shown up right here. The other thing that expands here is the months. So you can also see 36 months. So everything's set up for 36 months in this worksheet. And that's it. It has everything that you need for development of a condo model. You can start using it from day one at inception and then just update it as you go along. And you can see over time how your project will progress and how it will perform. This model can be modified in any way that you would like. If you wanted to use this as a staple and then I could customize it further for you, of course you're always welcome to customize it on your own. I'm always here for assistance and for any questions. Thank you for watching today. I hope you found this helpful.